Hi, welcome to the Tier 1 and Zoological Contract Signing webinar. My name is Megan Adderman, and I have this distinct pleasure of walking you through signing your contract on Zoom grants. I'm really excited about our new way of signing, and I think it will be much easier for you. That being said, if you have any questions at any point, please feel free to contact me or Vicki. We are happy to walk you through it. This is a learning process for all of us. First, we just want to start out by saying congratulations. The Tier 1 Advisory Board had a very difficult decision to make this year. We received 24 Tier 1 applications and 3 zoological applications. 22 groups were funded in Tier 1 and 3 in the zoological category. Those are listed here on this page and also on our website. We loved seeing all the great work your organizations are doing. Collectively, you have an enormous impact on our county. Almost 4 million people attended your events. Over 1.2 million received free admission. Collectively, you spent $77.3 million in qualifying expenses and provided more than 2,300 jobs. That's huge for our local economy. You also provided 255 unique types of free events in Salt Lake County, and that's a ton of free events for our community. You've also engaged 5,719 volunteers. Thank you for making Salt Lake County such a vibrant place to live, work, and play. This was also the first year that we used the online grantor management system, Zoom Grants, to submit and review your applications. We received a lot of positive feedback about Zoom Grants, but if you ever have any questions or concerns about Zoom Grants or anything, please feel free to contact ZAP staff at any time. In this webinar, I will be showing you how you can sign your 2017 Tier 1 or Zoological contract through Zoom Grants. But first, I want to make sure you're aware of the expectations and obligations we have for our ZAP-funded groups. We greatly value the relationship we now have with you and your organization, and we hope you value your relationship with us too. We are all in this work together. As a reminder, do not use ZAP funds for scholarships, capital expenditures, political lobbying, fireworks, parades, and re-granting. This is a partial list of items that ZAP cannot fund. For more information, you can read the ZAP policies on the website. Attached to your contract, you will find 2 exhibits. Exhibit 1 is simply a PDF of your application. You may print this out for your records if desired, though you can access your application at any time now online. Exhibit 2 is the Salt Lake County ZAP Acknowledgement Guide. We require that you appropriately acknowledge the Salt Lake County Zoo Arts and Parks program. If you have questions about how to do this, please take a look at this guide. Additionally, this guide, along with our current logos, can be downloaded from our website. Please pass this information on to whoever is making print material and managing your website. The ZAP program has banners and posters you can use at your events or in your buildings. We just received a large shipment of these banners, so we have plenty. You can check these out from our office at any time during business hours, and staff doesn't need to be present in order for you to check out a banner. Some of you may have an additional exhibit, Exhibit 3, which will detail the reporting required if your organization did not pass the financial health test. ZAP will be using Zoom Grants to contact your organization. Please be sure that your contacts are up to date in that system. You can change your organization's contact information at any time. If there has been a changeover in your organization and you no longer have access to Zoom Grants, please contact ZAP staff. We can work with Zoom Grants to get you access to your organization's account. Anytime there is a change to your contact information, we would appreciate an email. We like to make sure that we add new people to our monthly newsletter list and other mailing lists. If you are not receiving monthly newsletters from ZAP, please contact us. And please, do not unsubscribe from our newsletter list. This is our main point of contact with you throughout the year. You will also be required to submit an evaluation report that shows how you use ZAP funds. Your evaluation will be due no later than May 11th, 2018. Failure to submit an evaluation will disqualify you from future funding. You may submit the evaluation as soon as your funding period is over. So, if you requested funding for January 2017 through December 2017, you may submit the report anytime after December 2017. This evaluation will be submitted through zoomgrants.com, and it will also send you a reminder when that deadline is coming up. As part of your evaluation, you will be asked to verify how you are acknowledging ZAP. You can take a photo of a banner at your event and provide us with a PDF of your program or season brochure with a logo on it. Please be sure to keep track of this so your evaluation will be easy. You generally don't have any issues with this. Another stipulation of your contract is that you use nowplayingutah.com to promote your events. As part of your evaluation, you will have to demonstrate that you have posted your events on this website. This is a one-stop shop for residents and visitors to find out what's going on in our community. And as an added bonus, this information is loaded onto the ZAP free events map. This map can be used to find free events happening near a specific address. It's a super useful tool and great addition to our website. Feel free to check it out. ZAP is committed to spreading the word about your events and organization and your work. Please add the email address przap@slco.org to your mailing list. Send us press releases and newsletters, anything you think that we might find interesting. If you have great photos, that's a definite perk, send those too. We use this email address to create Facebook and Twitter posts for our followers. So anything you're sending out to your list is something we're interested in seeing. Another opportunity to tell your story is through our blog. The blog, which is one of my absolute favorite things to read, is meant to provide an informative and entertaining insight into the reach of the ZAP program. It highlights your stories and successes and provides an important narrative to the public. We do this blog to show more than what we do, but why we do it. It's more than a press release. It's a story. Thank you to those of you who have provided us with your stories. They have greatly enhanced our web presence and given a depth of understanding to the public. If you are interested in providing a blog post to us, we would love to have you. Please contact me, Megan Adderman, in order to schedule a posting date. We are building a large archive of beautiful stories that will provide an important educational value when ZAP is on the ballot again in 8 years. To read the blogs, visit the ZAP website. The ZAP program also encourages funded organizations to invite ZAP board members to your events. There are 2 ways to do this. First, you may send our board members a hard copy invitation. Board member addresses can be found on the ZAP website. Alternatively, you may send a digital invitation to our board members by filling out a form. This digital invitation system helps ensure that we can get the invitation out in a timely manner. This form can be found on our website. Let me show you. Here's our website, which you can get to by going to www.slco.org/ZAP or zapisyu, zapisyu.org. This is our homepage. As you can see, we've got the free events map and a link to our blog and also our Instagram. But what you're interested in will be found here under Tier 1 or Zoological. I'll go into Tier 1, but Zoological will look very similar. This kind of goes over the whole process of applying and everything you'll need after you are funded. Right now, we're interested in the contractual obligations. Click there, and here you'll be able to find invite the Tier 1 advisory board to your event. Click there. You'll find the addresses if you'd like to send a hard copy invitation. but here's probably the easiest way to invite. Click this button, send the Tier 1 Advisory Board a digital invitation. Once you're here, you simply fill out the form. Keep in mind that we prefer this to be sent out at least 2 weeks prior to the event. 3 to 4 weeks is even better. Tell us which board, so all of you will be interested in inviting the Tier 1 board. Fill out the form, let us know how many tickets you'll provide and when the event is, where it will be, and if an RSVP is required, and when that RSVP is required. Anything else they should know about where tickets will be available for pickup, or anything else should be included in this comments box. RSVPs will usually go to the person who fills this out, their full name, email, phone number, etc. Please use this form instead of sending email invitations to staff. The ZAP program does not expect you to invite ZAP Tier 1 Advisory Board members to your fundraising events. We understand that everyone should pay to attend fundraising events, so please invite them to your regularly scheduled events. If you are a museum and open during regular hours, feel free to invite them to visit your museum during regular hours. The same is true for your free events. You are welcome to invite advisory board members to free events. Sending an invitation helps them to remember you and what you do for our community. ZAP staff may also accept free tickets to one of your events per year. If you wish to invite ZAP staff, please indicate this on your form right here. Another opportunity for sharing tickets to your events is through the ZAP Ticket Tuesday giveaway, posted on ZAP's Facebook and Twitter nearly every Tuesday. This is a very popular program. Though not a contractual obligation, it is an opportunity to highlight your paid events and thank the public for their support of ZAP. If you are interested in supplying tickets to ZAP for this purpose, please contact me, Megan Adderman. My email address is there on the screen, to discuss giveaway dates and chat about details. We love hosting this giveaway and are very grateful for your generosity. But please talk to us well in advance of your event. We like to get these scheduled months in advance. Just a reminder that your grant is considered public funds. The county may audit your use of funds, and failure to comply with the contract is grounds for withholding these public funds. Also, now that the Salt Lake County Council has approved the 2017 ZAP Tier 1 and Zoological groups, these applications, minus protected board contact information, are considered public records. This means the public may request a copy of your ZAP application. If this happens, the ZAP program will provide the requested information and will let you know if someone has requested your organization's application. Your funding will be paid out in 11 installments over the course of 1 year. The first payment will be around May of 2017. You will receive 2 months' worth of payment in this month. You will receive a payment every month except for March. During this month, we do a reconciliation so we can provide you with an accurate final payment in April. By now, you should have received the projected amount you will receive from ZAP. Remember, this amount is a projection and can be adjusted based on tax revenues. This is why your contract contains only a percentage and not a payment amount. Due to the variability of the sales tax revenue and the fact that we cannot distribute more than we have, the monthly amount distributed will be less than our estimated projections. As a recipient of ZAP funds, you are required to secure and maintain workers' compensation and liability insurance. You are also required to secure and maintain commercial general liability insurance. The details of these insurances are listed in your contract. It is important that you read the contract thoroughly and share it with all those in your organization that may need to see it. including board leadership, development, financial, and marketing leadership. You can add these key people as collaborators to your application or contract at any point. Collaborators may access information from your ZAP application in Zoom Grants. I will show you where to do this in a minute. Now is the part you have all been waiting for. It is time to sign your contract. First, you'll want to go to zoomgrants.com. The login button is in the top right corner. Once you click there, you'll be taken to a screen that looks a little bit like this. Type in your email address, login, and your password. If you can't recall your login information, you can click the Forgot Password button. Zoom Grants will email you your password. Once you're logged in, the screen will look a little bit like this. Don't worry, your application is not incomplete, even though that's the first screen you'll see. What you'll want is to click on the Approved tab. Once there, you'll see something that says ZAP Tier 1 application, and then your application, whatever you titled it, will be here. Click there. Once in, it will look a little bit like this, and you'll be interested in the Contract tab. Here you can review the contract. Yours will obviously look a little different than what you see on the screen. It will be much longer. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see a document section. You'll need to sign that you have read each of the attached documents. Those are the exhibits that I was talking about earlier. You may have 2 or 3 of those. This button, Upload Funding Contract Documents, is irrelevant to you. You do not need it. You will sign next to each of the exhibits that shows up. Your final signature will be at the very bottom of the contract, here. It will list your organization's name. You will just type your name in here. The signature that is being typed needs to match the email address being used. Once you click outside the box, it will save your signatures. You don't need to push any additional buttons for it to save. And we ask that you please do your best to sign your contract as soon as possible. If you are not the person in your organization who signs the contract, you will need to add the contractual authority as a collaborator on your application. The login information used to sign the contract needs to match the signature, so the contractual authority will need to log in with their own email address. This can be done on the summary page of your application. Scroll down. Your summary page looks a little bit like this. Scroll down to find the gray collaborators box. Enter their email address here and click the box that gives them editing access to the contract. There will be an invite button here. Click that. This person should then receive an email from Zoom Grants with instructions on how to create a login for Zoom Grants. When they sign, you might want to be there with them to direct them to the signature areas. If you have any questions about how to do this, any of this, please don't hesitate to contact ZAP staff. Vicki and I are more than happy to help you. Please do keep in touch with us throughout the year. We love to hear about all the exciting and great things that you are doing in our community. Thank you so much.